What's up, guys? It's Talia, and today I'm going to be doing something a little differently than is normal for my channel. It's kind of going to be it's going to serve as kind of a segue as a test to another channel that I'm actually going to want to start up. And in that channel, I'm going to be tackling DIY and refinishing and crafts. Just general, everyday, do-it-yourself type things for the people that don't know what they're doing, like me. So, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for something that I actually found on Pinterest, believe it or not. And I thought it would be a good time to do this, as I am still trying to get fabric together for certain projects that I'm kitting up to start later this year. And I am going to be posting this to my regular Flosstube channel, as you can see, because this is directly related to cross stitch. Now, the things that I'm going to be doing in my other channel when I get started up are going to be things that aren't specifically related to cross stitch. I do have a couple of frame refinishing ideas in mind. I already have the frames for those, and just other general crafts and DIY type things. So today I'm going to be tackling a craft that I've never done before. I'm going strictly off of the directions that are found in the blog that the Pinterest post links to. So in today's project, we are going to be painting a piece of Aida with general acrylic paint and kind of mixed in with some textile medium, because we all know that hand-dyed fabric can be expensive, and you don't always get the exact color that you really want for a project. And this works, I feel like this would work really well for a project that is small, ideally for a project that's small, but being able to get an exact color that you want, because the acrylic paints come in hundreds of colors, so it's easy to pick the exact color that you want. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to adjust the camera and show you what you're going to need. So for today's project, what you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of Aida white. It can be in any count that you want, 14, 16, 18 count, 22 count, whatever you prefer. Cut to the size of the project that you want. You're also going to need some foam brushes to brush the paint on your fabric, and you're going to need some textile medium. This is the Delta Creative Ceram Coat, and this is actually, I found it at Hobby Lobby. It is in the aisle where you would find like the t-shirts and the bags and other type items that you would personalize. But just have to look around. If you're having trouble finding it, ask an associate. They can probably help you out. And just standard acrylic paint. This is a very pale blue. As you can see, this is the color that I'm using. The light may be washing it out. But this is Folk Art. The name of this particular color is called Sky Mist. Just your standard acrylic paint that can be found for $1 to $2 at any craft store, and even Walmart. The blog post does suggest that you don't use the acrylic paint found at the dollar store. And then you're also going to need a bowl to mix this in. Now, I did find a pack of 3 of these for $1 at the dollar store, so you may want to check there. And this is probably going to be something that you don't want to mix these in something that's going to be used for food later. So this is going to probably want to be a bowl that you use specifically for paint and crafting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix up our paint and our textile medium. And according to the blog post, the once you paint this fabric, the edges will be sealed. So I hope that means that there's not going to be any fraying. And as you can see, I'm going to be doing this straight on camera. I'm going to mix the paint up a little bit, make sure. It says it, the textile medium does say a two-part, the textile medium says 2 parts paint to 1 part of the textile medium. So I'm going to mix up that. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know how much paint that is. Don't know if you need to mix this up or not. I'm doing this straight on camera, guys. This is this particular Aida that I'm going to be using is cut to 2 inches bigger, approximately 2 inches bigger than the project that I'm going to be putting on it, because of the way I'm intending to finish it. But it does say that you can cut it straight to size, because the edges will be sealed. Okay. 2 parts paint to 1 part textile. Well, it might help if I take the little protective thing off. It's always fun. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is this paper that I have down, this brown paper that I have down, I have it down because I'm working on a surface that I would probably like to keep from getting dirty. And this is straight just paint, what do you call it? Like where you paint masking paper. And I found it at Walmart in the painting section. This is used to kind of mask off any areas that you're looking at painting. So, in case anybody's wondering. That looks about right. Mix this together with the brush. God, I hope I mixed enough of this stuff. If not, I'm screwed. Okay, so we have that mixed. Maybe put in a little bit more paint, because this is a pretty decent size. Pretty decent sized piece of fabric here. Okay. And then, really hope you can see this. Let's start at the top and just commence painting. And making sure that you're getting the edges. I'm going to probably try to and they do say that as the paint absorbs into the fabric, the holes will reopen, so not to worry if they look like they're clogging up. So right now I am going to start with a a lighter coat just to make sure I have enough paint. And then I will probably go back and add more if I need to. You definitely want to be sure to get the edges. You know, to help fraying and whatnot. Finger. You probably also want to wear clothes that you wouldn't mind getting paint on. I am testing fate right now because I do like this shirt. It wasn't terribly expensive or anything. I think I found it at the thrift store, but I do really like this shirt. So I'm just going to kind of go back over it and use up the rest of this paint that's in here. I am making sure that I have the area that I want. I'm completely done. So that's going to be it for this time around. Just to let you know, the paint is going to be a little bit darker than it does show in the bottle, and so it probably would be a good idea to test your color on another piece of fabric before you commit to the fabric that you're going to paint. This is perfectly fine for me. It's a little tad bit darker than I wanted, but it's perfectly okay. And now the hard part is going to be waiting for it to dry. So that's pretty much going to be it for the steps on how to do this, and I will come back to you guys once the paint has dried. Okay guys, I'm back. It's been a few hours since I initially painted this Aida, and it's completely dry now. It is completely dry to the touch, but I'm probably going to let it sit for another well, until tomorrow. And I just wanted to come back and let's show you guys what it looks like finished. Now this is what it's going to look like on the back. And the blog post that I got this from, they did say that when it looks like that it seeped through on the back, that just means that the textile medium did its job. So it is a painted Aida. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the holes did, a lot of the holes did start to kind of open it back up a little bit, but it wouldn't be any different than if you were to do this on a very tightly woven 32 or 36 count even weave or linen. So it's the holes can be seen. You can see the holes. And the blog post did say to run a hot iron over this to set the paint and make it more washable, but I'm not going to do that at this time because I do not have an iron. So it's something that's just going to have to wait for the time being, but I will be sure to iron it before I do my project. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. It's something a little different for me, and I'm hoping that it's a good kind of a segue to get into what I'm aiming to do with a second YouTube channel in the near future. So let me guys know what you think, Let me know what other tutorials you would like to see me do. I look forward to hearing you guys, seeing you guys' comments and seeing your suggestions. So holler at me and let me know. Thanks. Bye.